All right, friends, welcome back to the 2014 CBHA Eastern Regional Championships from the RVCC in the GB Dub here in the heart of NB. Gorgeous southern New Brunswick on a late summer Saturday. Beautiful day in the area on the southern and the rolling hills along the beautiful St. John River. And our fifth game of the day. On a 9-game Saturday. And it's a good one. The Peterborough Selects and the Newfoundland Home Hardware. Newfoundland in the white uniforms with the black trim. Peterborough in the black uniforms with the red trim. You AUS women's hockey fans check in, and you're going to recognize some names. This is a Newfoundland team that's got some former AUS primetime players, including Kristen Coos. Kristen was a two-sport athlete at Mount Allison, or still is, soccer and hockey. Miranda McMillan, Jocelyn LeBlanc, she was the main cog for the Tigers for 4 or 5 years. I think 5 years Jocelyn played for that Tigers team, and right away the Newfoundland on the board. That didn't take long. So 1-0. For Newfoundland. Looked like Jocelyn LeBlanc right on cue. As we were talking about her, there she scores. But LeBlanc was an AUS All-Star and really the go-to player for the Tigers, Dalhousie Tigers, for about 5 years. And also Courtney King. Hello to the King family if you're watching. Met you guys a few times covering the AUS women's hockey. Of course, the Mounties were in that outstanding AUS women's championship this past year, losing in 3 games to Moncton in a tightly contested affair. So hello to the King family watching. Last time we saw you guys was in Sackville at the Tantramar Arena. Time goes fast. You can reach out to us, B. McLean Sports on Twitter, and your email there as well. Love to hear from you friends back in Newfoundland. I know you're watching. Or wherever you are, let us know who you're cheering for. Great to have you guys in Peterborough back with us. We started the day with you guys at 8 o'clock Peterborough time for our first game. You lost to St. John 2-0. And again, that was a game that had chances but just couldn't get a goal. There is Courtney King, a long-time Mount Allison Mountie. Over on the far side, Nicole Warren can't get the shot through. Patty Smith is in net again for Peterborough, and Chanel Hewlin in net for Newfoundland Home Hardware. So an interesting one here. Based on the roster, I would say that I'm guessing this Newfoundland Home Hardware team is the favorite in the women's division. They're 2-0. They've outscored their opponents 9-1. Peterborough still looking for their first victory. Face-off win for Peterborough. There's Freeman. Hello out there to Patty Smith parents. Talked to you guys earlier today in Elmira, Ontario. Hope you're having a good day there. Get to watch 2 games before supper even. On the far side, there's Earl. And great chance here. This is Chung with a stride. Loses her angle, but recollects, but she can't beat Janelle Hewlin. But nice pass. Defensive breakdown on the back line there for Newfoundland. That was a great chance for Chung. No harm done, though, for Newfoundland. 17:52 remaining in this opening half. 2 halves of 20 minutes each with a 2 or 3 minute break in between. Down to the near side. Ball goes to the far side. Lang. Near side corner for Bueller. So again, contact information from the screen. Hope to hear from you. Over there, a chance for Drake. And speeding away Miranda McMillan, the former Tiger. Shot right on it. A great save by Patty Smith. Here comes Newfoundland. On-line changes as well for Peterborough. Any mistakes, let me know. It's been a wild weekend again for rosters and such. So if you hear of any mistakes, just let us know. That's why we have that contact information up there. Love to hear from you. And we have a tripping penalty here. That was Kristen Coos who went flying. Get up slowly, and you see her slide. The floor is slippery down there as well. It's very hot in the building. Humid day here in the city and out here in the valley. And looks like, I don't think that was intentional at all. I think the stick just got underneath her. And Coos went flying. That penalty on Bell. Kristen's AUS coaches at Mount Allison holding their breath there. She's up, she's fine. I'm pretty sure, I know Kristen definitely plays hockey. I'm pretty sure she also plays on that soccer team as well. From Kippens, Newfoundland. I'm not sure if Kristen has any eligibility left. Courtney King, she did finish up her career at Mount Allison in the championship game, losing to Moncton. A great series that was. A huge promotion for women's hockey at all levels was that AUS final between Moncton and Mount Allison. 3 riveting games, jam-packed barns, and Moncton winning a nail-biter in the end. Barb Smith checking in. Thank you very much, Barb. Cheering on the selects from Elmira, Ontario. Patty in net. Patty may see a lot of shots this game, so hopefully Patty enjoys being in the middle of the action. She may get a lot of shots coming her way. So far, she's made 3 or 4 outstanding saves. Lewis. Nice pass on the near side. Skips past King. Coming over is Zilagi, sorry. 5-on-5. Or 5-on-4, check that with the power play. Near side, King again. Far side. Looking for Pelly. Pelly, a shot that comes through and held on to there by Patty Walsh. 15-44. Shot just goes high by Kristen Coos. So this is our 5th game of the day. For you Newfoundland fans, if you're watching both teams throughout the day, in the B division and this game, or this team as well. We just finished up with the Newfoundland Money Savers losing to St. John Most Wanted 6-4 in the B division. What a great game. But note your start time or your location switch there. They switched locations. I think we have it on our browser now. But the 9 o'clock game versus Milton for you St. John's fans, or Newfoundland fans, it is at the Lord Beaverbrook rink. So you're going to want to click on the link to the LBR. We'll have the 2 St. John teams here at the RVCC. That is icing. Again, our 5th game of 9. Bill McLean here with John Mobley, our producer. More action coming up at 4:30. We got the Ottawa Sticklers versus the St. John Storm. So more women's division action coming up after this. So 2 games with the women here. And then our 6 o'clock game, a good one. Ashdale versus Moncton in that very intriguing C division. And we haven't got it changed yet. So again, that 9 o'clock game, Coors Light versus the Most Wanted. You're going to switch that for River Valley Community Center. Right now on our browser, it's for the Lord Beaverbrook. So make sure you click on the link to River Valley. Or sorry, for the Lord Beaverbrook to catch Newfoundland. And again, you can go to cbha.com. That's cbha.com to follow along. Sarah from Ball Hockey or Canada Ball Hockey down there doing the score, and she's keeping that really nicely updated so you can follow along with all the scores. Not quite up yet, still punching in the last of the players. Over on the far side, Angela McKay. On the far side boards, avoids Courtney King. Here's King, takes it away, trying to get a transition opportunity. McKay running down the middle of the floor and comes to the near side for Lewis. Lewis throws it at McKay. She takes a swing at it. Smith makes the save. Deflected in front. Another great save by Smith. And on the near side, there's Bell. Bell clears the zone. Comes all the way back to Pelly. Pelly off the side of the foot of Gillingham as Poppy. Shot, another save by Smith. Over on the far side, Lang. Now Mason. They'll try to clear the zone. They will. Lots of space as they come across center. Looking to line one up. Here is Poppy Gillingham. Finally surrounded and has it taken away. High off the glass. On the chase is Drake. Trying to spin free in behind the net. Turned over now. Taking a swing at it was Drake. Miranda McMillan can't get it in deep, and over to get it on the far side is Earl. Maybe a 3-on-2 developing for Peterborough. Nice play by Earl, looking to get it in front, and she had Howard, but the ball gets over Howard's stick. Goes off the face of Hewlin. And here they come, maybe 2-on-1. This is Sear, and wide open, Jocelyn LeBlanc goes wide, brings it back, and no luck on the return pass from LeBlanc. Janelle Hewlin. I'm pretty sure Janelle plays for the St. Mary's Huskies. If you Hewlins are out there watching, you can correct me on that. But we cover a lot of the AUS there in Halifax. Or at least maybe she did. Here's Kristen Coos' family checking in. Big shout out to Kristen Cousy from Dad watching home. Dad and Darlene cheering on Kristen Coos. The Mountie. Mountie Pride. What a year they had, that Mount Allison program, across all sports in Sackville. Peterborough coming across the red line. And nicely taken away there by Pelly. Nearly breaking in was Maddie Clark. And behind the net, Kristen Coos. There's Coos. That gets all the way through to Hewlin. For you fans watching in Peterborough, Mount Allison is in Sackville, New Brunswick, which is right on the border of Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. And it's just a beautiful undergraduate university. Perennial award winner. A great academic and university experience for students. Great chance now on transition for Newfoundland, but the first pass a little bit too far for Angela McKay. Now on the near side for Lang. Shot by Courtney King, and McKay can't quite get it in. There's Courtney over on the far side. She'll get it back to Pelly. Pelly on the near side for Kristen Coos. Down the near side corner. Pass a little bit too far for Courtney. Angela McKay over there. King battling against Lang. Under 10 minutes left, just the one goal so far. The Home Hardware scored in the first minute, but haven't scored since. So 1-0. There's Kristen Coos. Near side for Lewis. Has to recollect in the near side corner. Now she has it. Coos comes into the slot, fires a shot just wide over the blocker of Smith, but just missed. Trying to get it to McKay. McKay hammering away at it. No luck. Jillian Lewis trying to control on her backhand. She's watched by Howard. Howard. Ball thrown over to the near side. Brittany Reed was there, but she'll let Mason take over. Now stepping in is King. Now they cleared away by Peterborough. Chanel Hewlin also played for the Mounties. Okay, so not the Huskies, but the Mounties. This is Lindsay James. She's one of the great players in the AUS as well. Currently playing for the Mounties. Checking in on the email. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Cheering on her teammates. The Mounties. Again, what a run they had last year. And that women's hockey. Trying to come free. Was LeBlanc. And here's LeBlanc wide open in front. Steps right in and scores. And that was pretty much a no-doubter. LeBlanc just kind of walked right in. She was about 10 feet from the net. She's going to make that about 95% of the time. So 2-0, we got a timeout for Peterborough. So Jocelyn LeBlanc, she's got both goals. That's getting started in this webcasting in Halifax. I did all the Dalhousie Tigers games for a couple of years, including the women's hockey. And so I had the pleasure of watching Jocelyn play for that Tigers team on a consistent basis. Just a great player, great teammate. One of those teammates who could do pretty much anything she wanted, but always did it within the framework of the team concept. And they had some Tigers teams there that were on the cusp. They just couldn't quite get into that upper tier for a couple years. Back when St. Avex had some teams that were competing at the national level. Moncton had some incredible teams as well during that stretch. And of course, the Huskies, before the near canceling of the program, and they had to go through a rebuilding stage. They were good back in those days as well. But 2 goals here for Jocelyn LeBlanc. 2-0. And 7 minutes remaining. If you check that, looks like 9. There's some light bulbs out here on the scoreboard. Great chance in front. LeBlanc took a swing and missed. And bouncing back in to the Newfoundland zone. Brittany Reed. Far side, LeBlanc. Here comes Jocelyn on the far side. Can't get a pass across. She had 2 teammates over there, but couldn't get it to them. Now she'll chip it in. She'll go change. Chance for Peterborough to clear. Here on the near side, they will. Right back into the attacking zone comes Newfoundland. Now for Kate Walsh. Our first look at Kate. Pass comes across. Warren couldn't get enough on it. Maybe a chance for 2-on-1 for Peterborough. Trying to get a shot off was Lemaire. Kind of took herself too wide on the angle. So 7.5 left here in your first half. 2 20-minute halves. And, of course, about a 2 or 3 minute break in between. Ball knocked around at center. Onto the stick of Lemaire. Turns over. Kristen Coos. Jillian Lewis. And ball dumped down in the corner. There's Coos again. On it is Maddie Clark. Clark against Coos. Up to Lewis. Lewis couldn't get it over the stick of the defender, Freeman. Right back into the nearest far side corner. On the chase is Lemaire. Lemaire gets it first and comes into open space behind the net. Lemaire, the near side corner. Lewis is there. Knocked out to the neutral zone. That shot just deflected by Nicole, or off the stick of Freeman. High into the air. Maybe a 3-on-1 developing. Ashley McKay on the far side. Courtney King is with her, and that bounces over the stick of Lewis. So no luck on the pass. Shot right in again by Miranda McMillan. And held on to by Patty Smith. Two 0 on 2 goals by Jocelyn LeBlanc. This is Sharon Pelly. Thank you very much, Sharon. In Springdale, Newfoundland, watching Demi and Team Newfoundland. Thank you very much, Sharon in Springdale, Newfoundland. And Ron Mackey, sorry about this, Ron. Actually, I read your email yesterday to Izzy when she was at the LBR, and I should have stuck in my head, but that Ashley's last name is pronounced Mackey. So thanks very much to Ron. Appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the coverage. And again, thanks for letting us know. That's kind of been the big thing with the contact information. We usually use it for shout-outs and hellos and greetings. But this last few days, it's been great for corrections. It's been just a mad scramble at times before games just to get rosters, just to find out who kids are, let alone pronunciations. And so we've had to kind of shortchange ourselves in terms of getting those key pronunciations at times. Great chance in front. Smith makes the save. And so that service of reaching out to us has really been essential. And thanks to everybody who's used it. And this is Ron Mackey, and thank you very much. And he's cheering on Ashley, of course. Team Newfoundland. Over on the far side, that just scoots past to center. And on the sprint here is Price. Price has Walsh in behind her. Gets past Walsh, and another gorgeous move here by Earl. She really has the soft hands. In tight and a goal! Beautiful goal. What a gorgeous play. Sarah Earl, her first goal of the tournament. Made a great move on the defender and then snipes one. Two to one. Peterborough right back in it, cuts the lead by one. Or in half, I should say. Goes high into the air to the red line. Courtney King. You see a little step up in the pace here of the Newfoundland players. Ashley Mackey on the chase against Lemaire. Mackey over there on the far side. Dumped in by Peterborough. Gets past Maddie Clark and over the glass. A face-off coming up to the glove hand side or blocker side of Janelle Hewlin. Still 4 minutes remaining in this half. Out of the near side corner. To the blue line and breaking free through the pack is Lemaire. Another 2-on-1. Lemaire and Clark back and forth passing. Tight angle shot that goes off the stick of Brittany Reed. So another great chance for Peterborough. Five to 4. And behind the net, Mason trying to break out here on a 3-on-2. In pursuit is Jocelyn LeBlanc. Comes free. And a big save by Patty Smith. LeBlanc actually got a rebound chance. 3 huge saves by Patty Smith to keep this a 1-goal game. Well, I'll tell you what, if Peterborough is thinking upset, they got everything working, hanging close with the score, getting good efforts, and some outstanding goaltending. Those are usually the key factors for an upset. Breaking in is Sear. LeBlanc. Rebound right on the doorstep. And that time LeBlanc makes no mistake. 3 goals for Jocelyn. So I'm not sure if any Newfoundland fans are going to throw some hats. Haven't seen anything out there yet. 3-1 for Newfoundland Labrador. Home hardware. .245 left. Ball across half. There's the goal scorer for Peterborough. Gets a shot on. Janelle Hewlin. She'll hold on to that. So more girls or more women's action coming up in our next game. That's your 4:30 game. Held on to again by Janelle Hewlin. Face-off win for Peterborough. Back to Zalagi. Zalagi. Behind the net, there's Earl. Chung. Chung had a great chance earlier as well. Coming in, taking a shot as McDonald right on and held on to by Hewlin. So Peterborough sustained pressure. Thanks to everybody who's reached out so far. Barb Smith, Coos family, Lindsay James, Sharon Pelly, Ron Mackey. That's all on the email. Remember, you get your Twitter too. I'll retweet you if you're on the Twitter. That gets in deep to the zone. Back to get it. Zalaji working against Jill Lewis. Lewis pins Zalaji to the boards. Over the near side, Kristen Coos. Collision there with Zalaji. In on the play is Ashley Mackey. Taken away by Zalaji. Comes to the near side off the turnover. And thrown into the stands here. Heads up. They don't have the net like a lot of these newer arenas you've seen built over the last 20 years. So fans, they got to have their heads up. Got a ball hockey ball to the chops. Again into the stance. And looking for a ball. There we go. So we got a ball in play. Got just enough balls to make things work here. We don't have a lot of young kids running around for this game. Going to chase those balls that get over the boards. Last game, we had a lot of the youngsters running around. Freeman over on the far side. Coos. Freeman takes it away. Lewis comes in. Mackey to Lewis. Shot. Stopped by Coos. I think she wanted to deflect it, but kind of stopped it. Mackey! And in alone the shot by Miranda McMillan, the former Tiger. McMillan going back door there was Drake. Couldn't get it. McMillan again. Dumped down for Courtney King. King gets it back. Behind the net for Lewis. Tight angle shot. No luck for Courtney. Onto the floor is Kristen Coos. Replacing McMillan. That'll be icing. 40 seconds left in your opening half. That's a Newfoundland player. He helped off. Didn't see it till the very end there. I'll try to identify for you later who that was. Possibly maybe an equipment check or what have you. But one Newfoundland player will go. Might have been Miranda McMillan. I thought I saw McMillan with a kind of a curious change there. Kristen Coos went on it for her, so it might be McMillan who's going on. Or went off for an adjustment. Maybe we got a penalty coming up on Peterborough. This is on Lang. So 34 seconds left. Lang will go to the box. Face-off win. Shot off the face-off. Knocked away to the near side boards. Scoots past Coos. And behind the net is Pelly. Pelly to center. Sear. Bell catches up with her. 10 seconds left to get a shot off. Far side, Pelly. 5 seconds. In front, LeBlanc. nearly sets up Sear. But that'll do it. 3-1 at the end of one half. And they'll come back on the power play, will Newfoundland, to start the second half. That's a 4-minute power play as well, so still 3:26 left. All right, let's take a quick break here. Coming back in about 2 minutes with your second half. All right, friends, welcome back. To the 2014 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Eastern Canadian Regional Championships on Bell Alliant Community 1. Again, you can follow along on your scoreboard at the CBHA website. Not sure what the delay is here. Looks like Eddie Nathan has replaced Janelle Hugh. We're waiting on Sarah. Our scorekeeper, here comes Sarah. I tell you, they don't give you a lot of time. We're doing as mentioned, we're doing the 9 games today, and there's not a lot of time, friends. In between, most games are running late today, and they start them right at the right time, the next game. So some games we got about 10 minutes to use the bathroom or get a bite, and in between periods as well. They get right to it, about 2 minutes per break. So here we go, back to it. 1939 again. Newfoundland, the home hardware, are on the 5-on-4 for 3 minutes. So a big power play here. This could really set the stage for how this second half might play out. And a goal. Miranda McMillan wires one. A former Tiger gets into one. And 4-1 now. So McMillan lets one rip. Just like that, it's now 4-1 for Newfoundland. And so I think the power play continues. That's one minor. No, it's back to 5-on-5. So 5-on-5. 19 minutes left. Face-off win for Peterborough. On the far side for McDonald. Glove down. Over on the far side, McDonald again. Poked away by Lewis. And they get back to Szilagyi. Szilagyi wires a shot. That goes wide. As mentioned, I do believe that is Nathan in net now for Newfoundland. Szilagyi is shot. And Nathan gets a glove on it. That was close. Ball at mid-court, knocked right back in there. Good time or good chances here for Peterborough. Hacking away at it again. Face off to the glove or the blocker side of Eddie Nathan. So again, Jocelyn LeBlanc with 3 goals. Miranda McMillan on a power play. Now 4-1. And another save for Eddie Nathan. Patty Smith still in net for Peterborough. Earl, she scored the goal for Peterborough. Shot goes to the far side corner, picked up by Chung. Chung goes off the official onto the stick of Kristen Coos. Coos to the near side for Sear. Sear. Back to Coos. She's got McMillan on the near side. Goes to her. Looking at center and missing, and that might be icing. No, it goes all the way through to Walsh. She's shot right on. Near side corner. In on the pressure is LeBlanc. And I think we get a penalty coming up here on Peterborough. We do. Pass went right across and in between the sticks of 2 Newfoundland players. Touched by Peterborough. And that'll be high sticking on Szilagyi. So Szilagyi will sit. Back to a 5-on-4. And that's a 4-minute penalty as well. So a 4-minute penalty. Over the far side. Kept in. Here's McMillan. That's right where she scored the last goal. This time goes a little lighter. Bouncing puck looking for the deflection. LeBlanc was there. LeBlanc comes to the near side corner. Throws it in front. Oh, it just gets under the stick there of Sear. Back to Kristen Coos. She winds up. Misses. LeBlanc collects on the near side. Stepping in is Coos. Ball bouncing around and holding on to it here is Smith. Ball on the far side for Coos. He's got Courtney King right in front. Blocker saved by Smith. There's Ashley Mackey. Mackey. Back to King. Nicely set up. That ball goes wide, though, off the shot by Coos. King to Coos. Back to Courtney King. Coos and King. Patience here. Pelly. Blocker saved by Smith. Nicely done. King turns it over momentarily. Lewis quick to get it back. Still 2:46 left on this power play. That's going to sneak past and all the way through behind the net of Eddie Nathan. 15:30 remaining. In your second half, Peterborough taking over, nearly get a shot on the PK. In there to chase is Maddie Clark. And holding on will be Eddie Nathan. So a face-off to the blocker side here of Nathan. Again, 5-on-4 for another 2:21. All on the far side. Up by Warren. And in open space, here comes Newfoundland. Price, sorry. Stick of Walsh. And dumped down again by Peterborough. Ball on the near side corner. Doesn't get through, taken over by Maddie Clark. She'll fire a shot and a save by Nathan. Quickly hands off to McMillan. No harm done for Newfoundland. This time the pass does get through. Maybe a 3-on-2 developing. They had to wait on it, though. Battle on the near side. That was Price. Ball in behind. Diving over there to get to it was Nicole Warren. Taken away by Chung in Peterborough. Back to Lang. Lang finds space on the near side to clear. 1 minute left in this power play. 4-1 for Newfoundland. McMillan. Nicely gloved down by LeBlanc. And the pass, that goes through Sear. On the near side, Miranda McMillan. Kristen Coos. Great chance in front. Tight angle shot. Smith was there. Over on the far side, Howard. 30 seconds left in the power play. LeBlanc. Looking for the return pass. Gets it to her backhand. Blocker save. Closing the legs is Patty Smith. That nearly did sneak through. Our next game, again, coming up here at 4:30. More girls action. Ball bouncing around, cleared away. "13 minutes remaining." Trying to break in here is Lewis. Mackey going to the net. Courtney King in behind. Three on two. Bouncing over the stick of Freeman. On the chase is Lewis. Mentioned earlier about the CBHA.com. They've got everything loaded in now. If you want to follow the game statistically, just go to the CBHA.com, click on events, Women's Eastern Regionals, and click on the game. Actually, I think they got all the Eastern Regional games right up on the main front page. You just had to click on it. It takes you to all the stats. Right now they are showing Jocelyn LeBlanc with the 3 goals, all in the first half. All 3 of Jocelyn's goals were assisted by Drake. Sear had 2 assists as well. Sarah Earle on the assist by Howard for Peterborough. And Miranda McMillan unassisted so far in the second period. Peterborough trying to transition. Down the near side on the chase. Getting there first is McDonald. Pressured by Drake. Great chance in front for Sear. That looks like about 11 minutes left here. 4-1 for Newfoundland. It is 11 minutes. Great chance in here for Peterborough. Mason, taken away at the last second by McMillan. Nice job by McMillan to hustle back and take that away. So we do have more women's action coming up, as mentioned. It's going to be the St. John's Storm and the Ottawa Sticklers. So stick around for that. The Storm and the Sticklers coming up next at 6 o'clock, or at 4:30, sorry. Great chance coming in alone is Sear. The backhand, Walsh, or Smith, sorry, great save. So Sear in alone, Smith the big save. Back to get us McDonald. McDonald over to the far side. Lewis is there, though, takes over. Mackey out in front. Lewis over the near side for King. King back to Lewis. And now in behind for King again. Lewis gets a shot off, but it goes wide to the far side. Mackey's on the chase. Mackey brings it down. Back for Lewis from King, and Lewis couldn't really control the pass. Kristen Coos tried to line one up, goes back down to the corner again. 9:20 remaining. Scrum on the far side. Clark couldn't break free. It will be King. Pass behind Lewis. She'll dump in, and wholesale changes now for Team Newfoundland. The home hardware. So again, that goes into the penalty box off the stick of Poppy Gillingham. Four to 1. And about 8:50 remaining in this second half. Nicely brought down there by Pelly. That would have sent in Chung by herself. Now Chung pursues, and icing, though, on Peterborough. Back to the blue line. Over on the far side with it is Bueller. Bueller. And to the near side corner for a face-off to the blocker side of Patty Smith. Well, our 5th game of the day, still 4 more to go. We're reached the halfway point. Finishing up with a 9 o'clock game between the 2 St. John teams in the B division for men. So that's going to be a good one. Make sure you join us. Shot that goes high over the glass. Face-off coming to the left-hand side here. Actually going to come out all the way out of the blue line. Just over 8 minutes remaining. 5 on 5. Sear way over here on the near side. Couldn't get the face-off to her. Bell comes in on the far side corner. A nice pass on the near side. Here comes Newfoundland Labrador. Great pass, and breaking in is Drake, all by herself. Yeah, gorgeous kick save by Patty Smith. Nicely done by Smith. That's the save there. 7:40 remaining. Near side, here's Mason. A good looking pass for Freeman. And trying to go top shelf there, but Nathan Eddy makes the save. Or Eddie Nathan, sorry, with the save. Coming down on a 2-on-1. Pass does get through to Lewis. Takes a wide angle. Really kind of lost her angle there on that shot. Went to the backhand. And no luck. Dump down in behind the net. Great chance hacking away at it there. Nathan stood tall. The ball bouncing over the far side. On the chase is Clark. Clark in behind the net. Coming away with it is McMillan. Maybe 2-on-1 developing here with Sear. Or check that, King and Jillian Lewis. Lewis in the far side corner as Mackey out in front. Taken away, here comes Peterborough with Lemaire. Lemaire through the neutral zone. Bounces high into the air off the boards. Knocked back in by Lewis. No icing. Under 6 minutes to play. Bouncing through. And on the stick here of McMillan. On the far side corner. A little scrum there. Referee trying to get them to play it. But I think the players are all willing to get a whistle. It is hot in here as well. So the players taking their time with the changes. All off the far side boards. Just over 5 minutes remaining. Knocked right back in there by Pelly. Actually goes off of Earl. Here's Price. Off the boards. Back to get it is Bueller. Bueller, crafty move, and she'll bring it to the neutral zone. Lug it across center. Earl steps in. Poke checked away by LeBlanc. Coming away with it is Bueller out of the pack. It's a shot on that goes just wide. Another great chance there in front, but not a lot of velocity on the backhanded shot, and holding on was Nathan. 4.5 left in your second half. Knocked down to the far side. Ball all the way down. Ball at center. Peterborough right back in there. 3.5 minutes left. Goes to the near side corner. And behind the net. About 3 minutes remaining. Over on the far side for Bell. It scoots under the stick of Mason. All the way through. Miranda McMillan will pick it up. Kristen Coos. King could have had it. Lewis now will try to lead her, but coming over to take it away is Zalaji. McMillan. To center. Trying to get through is Clark. No luck. Courtney King. King to Lewis. Couldn't return the pass, and now Maddie Clark. Clark sneaks by April Drake. Coming over is Kristen Coos. Just over 2 minutes left. Back on the stick here of Zalaji. To center, and there's Howard. Shot right on. Back up to Angela Mackey. Under 2 remaining. Mackey dumps it in. She'll change. In on the chase is Warren. Nicole Warren. Can't get it through. Back on the stick of Drake. Drake to the near side corner. All across half. Nicely done by Miranda McMillan. And a chance over on the far side. Zoe Price trying to get to her backhand. Coming away with it is Howard. Hot shot. It goes over the crossbar. And back across half. Down deep with 45 seconds left into the Newfoundland zone. Over on the far side, chasing is McMillan. Coming over to get it is Gillingham. Courtney King. Courtney King never stops. As you look at her come across half, has a reputation as a player as well. Just never stops. Got a big engine. Dump back on the near side. Gillingham chases in the near side corner. .3. Face off to the blocker side. Again, more girls action coming up. St. John Storm versus the Ottawa Sticklers in our 6th game of the day. We work our way towards that nightcap. St. John Coors Light versus St. John Most Wanted. In the B Division game, they're expecting a full house here at the RVCC. But 3 goals by Jocelyn LeBlanc, 1 by Miranda McMillan. And Team Newfoundland, the home hardware, move on to a 4-1 victory over Peterborough. Earl scoring for Peterborough. And Newfoundland will remain undefeated, now 3-0 here at the tournament. They'll line up for players of the game.